They look like bones, and there's a reason for that. First, let's talk about the weapon Byleth uses for upward inputs, the Sword of the Creator. The Sword of the Creator here is Byleth's default weapon. They use it for flurry attacks and tilt attacks, such as down tilt attacks, where it takes the form of a whip. They also use the sword for dash attacks and other moves. For their up smash attack, they'll whip the sword upward to launch enemies in the air. For their up air attack, they'll wave the whip sword overhead.
You know, it's not bad.
The hit detection for this attack lasts for a relatively long time. The up special move is really something. The sword extends like this, allowing you to do things like this. It was pretty terrifying how I knocked him into the air with that attack. And in addition,
Dang.
you can do awful things like this. That said, you'll launch
Pretty
opponents
hot.
upward until their damage reaches a certain percentage.
Man, okay. I wore this monkey suit. I wore this monkey suit here because I said,
Helpful to mid-air dodge.
Steve is gonna be in Smash, but I'm wearing
I've
this
already
just
shown
in case
this,
he's
but
not.
You can also use it to latch onto edges.
So I'm wearing a
So
dang
that's
monkey
the up
suit.
special.
Don't I look stupid now?
Now, for the sideways inputs. This is Erdfar, the same name as the weapon from Celtic mythology. First, we'll go through the forward and back air attacks. As you can see, they have a long reach. Like so. Marth's air attack keeps opponents in check too, right? If Byleth does the same thing, you'd win out, so you should be able to beat it. Next, the side smash attack. This also has a long range. It'll connect even from here. Also, if you add an upward tilt, it will be stronger. And if you've knocked an opponent down, the side attack won't hit unless you add a downward tilt to aim for them. By the way, the tip of the lance is more powerful. The
Okay.
shaft part is weaker, so it's not suited to close combat. It won't deal much damage, and it won't launch opponents far. That's why, as a rule, you want to hit with the blade part aimed upward, or downward in this case. Next, the side special move. Byleth will simply swing the lance like this, but again, it has excellent reach. For example, even when your opponent is at this distance, it'll still hit.
I don't think I have my
Actually, you can
clown
do a smash
nose
attack
with
to
me.
charge forward a little, like this. But as you'd expect, it can be easily shielded, so be careful. Use it in midair and you'll carve up a large area. Returning to the side air attacks from earlier, they have great horizontal reach, but they lack verticality. So this complements it well, although you'll be vulnerable when you land. Now, for the downward inputs. For these, Byleth will use an axe called Emir. It's named after a weapon that appears in Ugaritic myth. First, the down air attack. It really is strong. You can try for a meteor effect with this attack. Next is the down smash attack. A heavy swing of the axe back and forth. As you can see, it has a great deal of launch power. And for the down special, Byleth channels all their energy into a devastating strike. It's a bold move, similar to the Falcon Punch, but here's what makes it different. When readying the move, there's a super armor effect, which allows you to withstand an attack. Just so you know, if you execute a Falcon Punch at about the same time, it plays out like this. It's a bit slower than the Falcon Punch, but due to the super armor effect, you have the advantage. Unless you get grabbed. Another notable aspect is that it lets you pass through platforms. While you're charging up, you can breeze past platforms like this to reach a lower area.
Nice.
It won't let you jump, but you could use it as a surprise attack. Also, you can turn around during the move. The swing takes a while, so if an opponent runs behind you during the move, you can quickly change direction. Even though it can be hard to land a hit with this move, it can be really effective when used against a group of opponents. Plus, even if you fail to land a direct hit, any opponents on the ground nearby will still be launched a little. It's as if the quaking of the ground launches them. By the way, earlier I talked a little bit about the other Fire Emblem characters' moves. I don't recommend using this down special against fighters from the Fire Emblem series, because you'll just get loads of counters. It hits with that much power in a single attack. Counters can actually multiply the power of blocked attacks, and using easily anticipated attacks like this could just get you hit by counter after counter. Next, we have the neutral moves. The bow you use is called Fail Not, which shares its name with the bow from the Knights of the Round Table. It only appears in a few neutral moves. You've got the neutral air attack. This attack is similar to a move of Pit's and other fighters like him. It lets you spin the weapon around. It's also easy to create certain combos with it.
Okay, chat, how many Hosmat are there?
And with the neutral special, you'll let loose an arrow. It seems pretty straightforward, right? But there are a few noteworthy aspects to this bow. First, the biggest difference between this bow and Link's is that once you enter the command, you can keep charging until it's ready. You can't release it partway through the charge, so when it does fire, the arrow travels at high speed. It's also very powerful. That said, you can still cancel out of the stance using the shield button. You can also change direction while in the stance. It works up until this point, but if you keep holding the button, you'll unleash a powerful arrow that looks like a beam of light.
That's pretty
You can
hot.
perform this move by keeping the button held down. You charge up power like so, charge a bit more, and then fire. But again, you'll need to take care when using this move. For one, when you've powered up the move to its max, there's no way to cancel out of it, not even with the shield button. In other words, you're committed to firing it. So you see, a situation like this is pretty terrible. Once you've entered the stance, you won't be able to do anything, which means it's quite the risky attack to use against fighters who have a move with a reflector effect. But you could always just aim into the fray, as it is, after all, a long-range move, letting you deal a sudden blow to
I'm playing Pokemon.
So you need to think carefully when using this projectile weapon. Byleth's final smash is called Progenitor God Ruptured Heaven. In the original game, there's a move called Ruptured Heaven. This is an enhanced version. As you can see, you team up with the mysterious Sothis and launch an attack together.
Okay, so
Now, let's talk about the color variations. It's set up so that the default and
Cons.
odd-numbered color variations are male, while the even-numbered ones are female.
it is a
However,
Fire
the
Emblem
third,
character.
fourth, and fifth colors are, as you can see, reminiscent of the house leaders. Those of you who played the
Pros.
original game will of course understand what I'm referring to. The sixth
Cool.
color is based on Sothis, who you just saw earlier. And the seventh and eighth variations have a different hair color, which is based on something that occurs in the course of the original game's story. Didn't we see this variation in the final Smash? Next, I'll introduce the stage. For this one, we of course tried to recreate the place where you spend most of the game, Garreg Mach Monastery. This is how Garreg Mach Monastery is laid out in the original game. From these, we chose to have it cycle through the marketplace, reception hall, bridge, and cathedral all in one stage. It's the type of stage that rotates through different areas, such as these four.
That's what I feel like right now.
Guests that appear in these four areas. The first area is the marketplace. I think this is where a lot of people come to do their shopping. The guests that appear here are students of the Blue Lion's house, Dimitri, Dedu, and Ingrid. Not Dimitri, Dudu, or Ingrid. Their names are a bit difficult to say. They're largely from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Since it's a kingdom, that means they have a monarchy. For that reason, I guess you could say Dimitri is the future king. He had quite a difficult life and may or may not end up with just one eye. He's an unfortunate one, that one.
Okay, thank you for
There are
spoiling
vendors
that.
on either side. In the original game, these are important booths where you buy all sorts of things, but here you can break them, you see. If you do break them, the stage will expand to the left and right. I wonder where people will buy their supplies now. And in the background, you can see the gatekeeper.
The
You often pass through this
N64
area in Fire
gatekeeper.
Emblem 3 houses, and you end up talking to him a lot. Moving through these areas is possible thanks to this mysterious platform. Just when it seems like you've come to a stop, you'll come crashing back down. We've broken through the ceiling and slammed into the building. And the guests in the reception hall are Edelgard, Dorothea, and Petra of the Black Eagles. Take note, it's not spelled Edelgard. They're from the Adressian Empire. And as such, they embrace their military might. Edelgard is one of the characters who is central to the conflict. Depending on the path you take, she'll go through some terrible ordeals. You'll notice there are prominent chandeliers above the stage. It's possible to knock them down. However, Byleth can't actually reach it, even though it's their stage. You can reach it with other fighters, though. So, it's nice if you can work your way up there by getting lucky and being launched up, or perhaps by using another fighter as a stepping stone. There we go, I made it. And you can knock it down.
That's cool.
Also, you can break this table. Like so.
That's it.
Just like
Only
the
that
sign
table.
reads Furin Kazan in the Suzaku Castle stage, it can break if you launch the opponent into it at close range. Next up, the bridge. The camera rotates 90 degrees, creating this long area. It's very wide indeed. It's similar to the Bridge of Elden stage. The guests are from the Golden Deer, Claude, Hilda, and Lawrence. They belong to the Leicester Alliance. Because it's an alliance of many
Man, I was gonna
noble
join
families,
that
you could say
house,
they
but
have a wide
Lorenz
assortment
looks
of
so
members.
much like a
Claude is the
freaking
sharpest of the bunch.
pedophile.
Incidentally, both Claude and Hilda are the names of characters that appear in Genealogy of the Holy War, the 4th title in the Fire Emblem series.
I can't
I
even
guess once you've reached the
stand
17th game and are creating 40
how
characters
much
for each new entry, you're bound to get a bit
Lorenz
of
looks like a
the
freaking
naming
creep.
process must be tough. Hey, it
No.
looks like the Pegasus Knight
You
is easy
kept
training.
me away from Golden Deer House. You
As for the
fool.
bridge's design, it's just a long pathway,
fool.
plain and simple. You can expect plenty of blows to be exchanged at the edges of the screen. You could also say it's a place
Now you
where
can't
the
see.
Fairmont
Thanks
really
for
shines, and in this
thanks for
sense,
nothing,
I think it suits
Lorenz.
the Golden Deer perfectly. The last area is the cathedral. Only
Thanks a
with
lot,
some platforms
Lorenz.
You can pass through. The guests appearing in the cathedral are Sedith, Flayn, and Rhea. There's Sedith, who appears to have an extremely strong bond with his sister, Flayn. She seems to be under the protection of him and Rhea, who you can see fighting during the opening of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. All three have character quirks related to their true identities. I feel that Flayn might be saying shush at this point, so I'll leave it at that. This is a simple area of the stage. All
Man.
it has are these platforms. Being the last area, it may be a place where some intense battles will be waged. It'll cycle through each location in about 2.5 minutes.
Let's see, Byleth Smash.
Okay, today we'll have a tag team battle in Squad Strike with the DLC team pitted against Fire Emblem protagonists from throughout the ages. That'll give us precisely 5 players per side. Alright, here we go, Joker.
Go, Joker.
Joker!
What was that?
Hero! Gee, we really made a lot, huh? Banjo! By now, I think you know what I'm doing. But basically, I'm trying to defeat all 5 opponents with just the professor here. But as expected, it's going to be a pretty tough battle, so I'm using anything I can get my hands on. It's not going to land that easily. Uh-oh, this is bad.
No, it's not.
Fennekin.
It's a Fennekin, it's not bad. Can we please get a Sakurai Let's Play channel?
I'll use this chance to attack. Got him.
That was pretty dummy
That's
thick.
great. He's invincible for a moment here. Lots of explosives. Ouch. Perfect shielded that, huh? Good one.
He realized he programmed his game wrong.
If I do
Oh, let's
this,
get
like
this browser out of here
like
so we can
so.
see him Let's Playing.
No anti-air, huh? There, the soccer ball connected.
Oh, the soccer ball connected. Welcome to my Let's Play series with Masahiro Sakurai. Say hi, Masahiro.
Good. There's Mom.
Thank you.
You're in a good spot, Mom.
Thank you.
Ah, I shouldn't have taken that. Gardevoir. Well, I guess no one uses projectiles. At this point, it doesn't matter if Gardevoir's there or not. I feel like the enemy might get this Smash Ball. See? They got it.
Man, they got it. I'm sorry,
mustn't give up.
Sakurai. It's okay. Hey, I got next round, okay, buddy? Alright.
There's another Smash Ball. Yes, got it. Now, what are you charging up for?
Alright, nice, Sakurai.
There's still more.
Oh, okay. That's alright, Sakurai.
Go on, you can take the hammer, but it's mine.
Go on. Yeah.
Although
Oh.
I'm scared I might get hit with a counter in this state. I hit him.
Good job, bud. I got
I was
next
trying
round,
to fight
okay,
using
right?
Byleth's abilities alone, but what matters is that I won. Good game.
GG. I got next round, right?
It can be fun to play like this, especially in tag team, so I think it's a good idea to try imposing different types of challenges on yourself. The end.
I got next round, right?
Now, about the additional music. Since it's from the Fire Emblem series, we'll be adding each of the new tracks to all the Fire Emblem stages. There are already a lot of Fire Emblem tracks in the game. Our selection this time has been made.
I might as well just start wearing full clown makeup to my streams.
11 songs are being added. This includes an arrangement of the main theme in both Japanese and English. I hope you'll enjoy these as well. We're also adding in a new spirit board.
Oh yeah.
It includes the house leaders among some of the other popular characters.
Dimitri Gang.
Sothis is Legend class. Also, there's a new classic mode route, a Heroic Legacy, which is designed to let you enjoy classic Fire Emblem stages from throughout the series' history. The final battle is against Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but you'll find that something pretty amusing happens, so look forward to that. Now for the Mii Fighter costumes.
You know
Please
something
take a
not
look.
amusing? You didn't give me next round, bud. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, me fighters. Are we gonna get Sans? Can we get Papyrus, dude? Dude. Okay, it's what? What? Oh, I thought that was. Oh wait. Bruh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's amazing. I gotta start a Rabbids posse and just raid people on 8-player Smash. That's right. That's cool. No, but like that papyrus dough. No way! No way! No way! That's so cool! No way! That's so cool! Bro! I'm getting. That's so cool! That's so incredible! That's so cool! Man! Dude! I gotta check chat on this. Bro! Yo! Man! Oh, that's another 75 cents down the drain. Dude! That's so sexy!
This time, we're releasing a Cuphead costume.
Dude!
And for those of you who purchased the Cuphead costume, an additional song will be added.
Bro!
It's called Floral Fury, and it's the theme that plays when fighting Cagney Carnation. I hope you enjoy these as well.
Great, now I gotta buy Cuphead.
After purchasing a costume, I recommend using the sharing feature. If someone has created a Mii fighter, you can play using the costume it's wearing immediately after you download it. And now, onto the amiibo.
Oh. It's
The
Dark
color palette
Samus
for
and
Dark Samus is pretty
JoJo!
good, doesn't it? Dark Samus and Richter are planned for release on Friday, January 17th.
Five fighters, 25.
And now, with the addition of Byleth, the Fighters Pass is finally complete. The lineup was Joker, Hero, Banjo and Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and Byleth.
Slowly getting less and less exciting.
From more than 70 fighters, only 5 have been added. But I must say, this game has always been an exceptional experience. And since the roster was already so large to begin with, right from the start, we intended to make the most out of the new gameplay mechanics and so on.
Man,
There
Joker
really
was
were a
so
lot of new
cool.
mechanics weren't there.
He was such a
When we
cool
add a new
fighter.
fighter, we don't simply make their attacks or their movements a little different. Instead, we try to offer you a whole new style of play.
Which is...
As I stated, we'll continue to release more DLC fighters down the line. I had thought that 1 or 2 might suffice, but, well, have a look.
Okay, okay. Man, you're freaking me out. No way! No! 6? Bruh!
Looks like there will be 1 more fighter than last time.
Man,
For
take
this
a
reason,
nap,
we will be
dude!
releasing the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighters Pass
Oh.
Volume 2. It will be available for pre-purchase on the date shown, so please keep an eye out.
Bruh.
And now that it's official, we intend to move ahead with development. Of course, like last time, the contents will remain unknown for now, and I'm personally very sorry that we have to release Fighters Pass Volume 2 when the details have yet to be revealed. Like last time, I'd be very grateful if, despite that, you would understand why and purchase it. Furthermore, the new additions have already been decided. Even if I receive many requests regarding potential candidates on Twitter, I'm afraid it would be very hard to consider them. But I still hope you'll look forward to it.
But I'm still adding
We're also
Goku.
including a bonus with Fighters Pass Volume 2. Last time, it was a Rex costume. But this time, here's what we have.
Oh. Oh.
It's a Mii Fighter costume for Mii Sword Fighter, the
Oh.
ancient soldier gear from The Legend of Zelda
Oh.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
This will not be for sale individually,
pretty
so it can only be acquired
dummy
as part of
thick.
Fighters Pass Volume 2. It's been reported that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the highest-selling fighting game in the world. Personally, I don't know if it counts as simply a fighting game, but I guess it's seen as a fighting game around the world.
No, it's
Seems
just
like
a
Street
game
Fighter 2 was in the lead
where
for a
you
while,
fight.
but now Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has surpassed it in total sales. However, I'm not sure if this is accurate. There were 5 versions of Street Fighter 2, or 6 to 7 if we really want to get into the weeds. Plus, there's the arcade versions and the 25 ports to other systems, so I don't know if that's been accounted for. Also, I don't know if that really qualifies as one game. It's up for discussion. So, who knows? But when it comes to a single piece of software, it seems like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is #1. Although, I still don't know if it can really be called just a fighting game. I feel like it's become more than a fighting game, some sort of celebration of gaming or something else entirely.
Or celebration of gaming plus Goku, if
Also,
you know what I'm
I feel a
saying.
deep attachment to the 5 DLC fighters. The first Fighters Pass just wrapped up, but it was decided that there will be more DLC, which means no breaks for me. I plan to keep working hard, so I hope you can continue to support
Man,
us.
Sakurai, I'm sorry, dude.
That's it. Thank you.
Let's see, what do we say? Everyone's saying F. GHIJKLM. Oh, it's not letting me send. Bruh. Dude, this is PogChamp. Man. Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.